Hey, girlfriend. Hey. Dude, this morning, I'm going to wait for a few more people to get in here, but this morning's wild. I can't wait to see what's going on with collective energy. Ooh, good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Happy Friday. We've made it. We made it to the weekend. I'm so sorry for the late night text last night, but I had to tell you. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. At night, like, I'm not that person that wakes up from text messages, so you're good. You're totally good. You can text whenever. Kim, if you want yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above. It's about $5.99 a month for unlimited yes or no's, okay? But in other news, has anybody... Good morning, Kim. Has anybody heard about the solar flare that fucked up the world last night? Has anybody heard about that shit? I'm a little worried that things had a tiny bit off course, but I'm actually really positive, hello. That's right. Everything right now is an illusion. It makes it look like things are going wrong, but they're definitely not. Yo, we had a massive solar flare last night. My work systems are down. See? Yes. We had a massive solar flare that affected, like, banks, airlines, some companies, school systems, just a lot of different stuff. And in other news... Biden also announced his to his campaign team anyways that he is not going to be running for the presidential election. So we're going to have not only an interesting election, but now it's not even with Biden anymore. There's so much in the text if you read it, but if not, you're in for... Don't worry, I'll read it. I'll read it later. I was just on the phone this morning. I was busy. Sorry, I didn't have time. Looked up my Scorpio placements. It's in Uranus. Girlfriend. Uranus is all about, like, rebellion. And then you throw Scorpio in there. This primes you to make change. I mean, rebellion is good, right? You rise up against the man and you create change for yourself. And I feel like that's amazing. That's an ideal alignment for you. That's an ideal alignment. Also found out last night, apparently I'm an insane person. It says, learn more about the U.S. elections now. Dude, facts. He hasn't announced it, like, on the news yet. Like, out loud, like, hey, I'm not running. But it's been announced on the news that, like, they know by next week or whatever, that he'll come out and end his election running. Leah, good morning. They're listening to you. So I learned something super interesting. One of the most important things in your birth chart is where your planetary alignment with your sixth house is. So, like, what planets are in your sixth house. This is different for everybody, but apparently there are some anomaly people out there that just don't have any planets in their sixth house, and they're, like, concerning humans, because this is all about health and wellness and routine, and it's just about, like, your daily motivation to, like, go forth, you know what I mean? So it's a very important placement to have in your house, and this placement can also tell you a lot about, like, what you need to do to be successful in your life. So anyways, she was, like, basically in this video I was watching, she was saying that people that don't have any planets in their sixth house are basically like psychopaths, and she was like, no, thank you, we can't be friends. You scare me. I don't know what you're doing. Like, what do you do? What do you do every day? What are you doing? And I was like, that's so weird. And I was like, I wonder what my sixth house is in, because I wanted to elevate myself, of course, and wonder what my planetary alignments are with my sixth house. And so I pull it up. Guess who's one of those psychopaths that has no daily direction? Gosh darn it. It was me. It was me. Apparently I was that person that she was talking about on that video. So I was like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. Here we are. Just like... Oh my gosh. So if you guys can figure out what planets are in your sixth house, I can really help you move forward in your life. If you want to bring it up to me, I'll tell you what you need to work on. And if you're not one of those people and you're like me, tell me too, because I want to know my fellow friends. Where's the crazies at? Come in at me, you know? So I thought that was pretty fascinating. Oh my God. Sixth house planets. Oh, lordy, lordy. Iris, welcome back, girlfriend. It was really interesting. It was really interesting how to find that. Okay, so if you have Nebula, which I preach about all the time, swear to God, go sponsor me, Nebula. I should hit them up. Anyways, go to Nebula. And then when you like pull up and you see the horoscope like intro page, you know, where it's showing your big 3 and shit. In the middle, there's a thing that says birth chart. You're going to click on that. Birth chart, click. And then it's going to pull up your planetary alignments. Very first one. It's the planets. It's the very first thing that comes up after you hit birth chart. And you're going to see a column that has numbers. So you'll have like Mercury, and then it'll say a sign, and then it'll say a number, okay? The number is the house, and the planet is Mercury, obviously. So you got to figure out the house number in the planets, right? So that column of numbers, while you're looking down it, you're going to look for a 6. And then when you find your 6, you look across and you see what planet is in that 6th house, if that makes sense. Kim, we got to get you a renewal on your subscription there, a little mini for you. But yeah, so then you go to the 6th house. So like, for example, like my mom has, I think 2 or 3 planets in her 6th house. And that's kind of cool. It gives you like a lot to work with moving forward in your life. You know, it gives you a lot of direction every day. But some people apparently are like crazy freaks like me, and they have nothing chilling in their 6th house. So anyways, I needed to renew. What's Venus mean for the 6th house? Venus? Oh, that's like love and money, baby. That's a good place to be hanging out. Venus is good. We like that love and money. And so basically, if you're fulfilling like a deep need of intimacy or love with somebody, connection, or you're making that hustle, that grind, I feel like every day, if your goals are wrapped around those things, you'll feel very successful and move forward in a beautiful energy. And a beautiful energy. Robert, good morning. What's up? Brooke, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? But yeah, the 6th house, man. Super interesting. Super interesting. Brooke, we got confidence is key. I feel like this is what it's all about, baby. No, like, I know that there are things in life that make you feel less than, right? Confident. But they're saying enough with that shit. I want you to act like everything about you is amazing. Because it is. And this is not arrogance or egotistical energy. This is just self-aware, like self-acceptance of who you are. Step into your confidence once and for all. Are things with Steph still gonna go right after last night? Whoa. We're overthinking. They're saying this is an illusion. Nothing but the trick. A shifty trick of the universe. I don't have a 6th house. Oh, shit, Autumn. We're psychopaths. Oh, no. This just means we're wild. Now you're going to want to go to your houses. So that's the second column over from planets. You're going to go to your houses, and you're going to find out what is in your 6th house, at least astrologically, you know? And that will give you a little bit of a focus on, like, what you could do to try to help yourself for your daily routine. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. But yeah, it's something else. Robert, thanks so much for the follow. Aries is in my 6th house. Oh, my God, me too. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No wonder we're so similar, Adam. I just feel like at this point, your daily routine is about mixing it up. Nothing's ever the same. You need adventures, and boredom comes across you often. You probably have a very, like, bored energy, which is why you're probably too much for a lot of people around you, because you constantly want to do and expend energy and, like, do things and, like, change it up, and nothing's ever the same and all that kind of good-ass shit. We lost our rising match, but we ended with the 6th house matching. Haha, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man, that's amazing. At 5K, you guys, we're going to do a Zodiac collective. Oh, my God, we only have 400 likes. I haven't talked about it. I'm sorry. I've been on this astrology kick about talking about this information. But, yeah, so if you want to go ahead and tap those screens for me, I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to do a Zodiac collective that's going to cover all the signs at 5K that you can just hang out and chill and listen to. If you want a free card, comment your name down below. And if you would like yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above. How's that love spell going with Hunter? How is Brooke's love spell with Hunter going? He stalks your Facebook. Oh my god, the love spell with Thunder is going great. He sees you as the one. The one, brah. The one. The one. Go to Nebula. Go to Nebula. It's free. It's super easy. Iris, go to Nebula. It's free and it's super easy. All right, Rob. What do you need to hear, Rob? Rob. Ooh, divine guidance. There's something like... I don't know why, but today I feel like something is definitely going to lead you somewhere. Unexpectedly, you know, like maybe you have to go to the gas station, but then you realize last minute you got to stop here to get this one thing, and like you might as well because you're out. You know, like something is going to pull you just a little off course today, but it's to lead you to a very distinct or direct point. I feel like right now they're just kind of pulling you somewhere. They're divinely guiding you into something. Some kind of moment needs to happen, some kind of connection to get to the next steps in your life in general. I feel like, I don't know, just keep your eyes open and be very open to direction, or like detours. Be open to detours today. If we get a little detour, we already got flat tire this morning. See, if there's a detour, it's for a reason. So just trust in the weird detours today. Is Hunter gonna ask me to move next month? I don't think so. Next month. Sandra, of course. Unique Susie, what's up? Learn the truth. I'm just kidding. I feel like life right now is trying to show you that you have all this wisdom. You've gained, this owl is just standing out to me like a beacon right now. But anyways, you've gained all this wisdom, this knowledge. And they're saying like, but you still see yourself as this person without this wisdom or without this knowledge. And they're saying you're so different now. You've acquired all these lessons and through that built strength, and it's time for you to really see what you've achieved here, what you've accomplished here, if that makes sense. Thanks for the follow. Is this AID? Will Norman ever message me back or call me? Yes, in time. Did something happen, Unique? In time. I feel like he will. Is Seth actually making plans for him? And yeah, he's making plans for you too. Yes, he is. Stacy, you're so welcome, Sandra. Stacy, what do you need to hear, babe? Elixir of life. This is what life's all about. I don't know what you're dealing with right now, but I feel like it's a little uncomfortable. And they're just saying, honey, deep breaths. This is what it's all about. The mystery, the unknown, trudging forth in places that you are not familiar with. And I know it's uncomfortable. I'm one of those people too. I do not like anything I cannot anticipate or control. And so like I can completely relate. But yeah, dummy, because he thought I was being untruthful. Did this happen recently, or did I miss something or misunderstand? Have you told me this before, or did this just happen? Yesenia, what up, girlfriend? Resilience, Yesenia. They're saying keep pushing. You are much more clever than you're giving yourself credit for. Be like this fox. Embody that fox. Be sneaky, agile, and clever. There's something going on in your life right now, and it's almost like you feel like giving up. Don't give up. You can do this. You gotta be more of a Wednesday. Oh no, my day off. Everything is fuckery right now. Looks like you're gonna hit 13K followers soon. I know. We're so close, you guys, to 13,000 followers. Stacy, if you want yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above, okay, babe? Mom, what do you need to hear? That's my mom, by the way. Stacy, there's two Stacys in here. It's very confusing right now. But anyways, that's my mom. Wisdom. They're also saying, I feel like... Okay, this is actually very clear. I feel like they're saying you have all this wisdom, like all this information that you've not only seen in real life, but like you just know, like you've just acquired a lot of knowledge, okay? And they're saying also you're telling yourself a certain narrative right now, like a story, and it's 100% right, but you're like, is it maybe I'm like getting a little much here? Maybe I'm thinking too outside the box. Maybe it's too grandiose. Maybe it's, and they're just saying, you're smart. it's not too grandiose. Like, you see A plus B plus C, you know, like, you're seeing it align, you're seeing it in your head, and they're saying you need to trust yourself. You need to believe what it is you're perceiving because they're very wise, if that makes sense. Graham was wonderful last night. I was actually wondering how you guys felt about that. I loved it. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it too. It was literally so great, right? It's an energy about it, and it's just so relaxing and satisfying, and honestly, it gives you kind of like this weird sense of like hope, or have a like heightened sense of faith in the universe, you know? It was just really beautiful. I loved it. Susan, I've got passion. Today you need to do things that excite you. Today you need to do things that are fun. I feel like we've been taking a little bit of a chill pill, which is totally fine, but there's something about next steps, like finding a very exciting adventure for you. Like, even if it's in the woods for like, you know, half an hour, just have fun, frolic kind of moment. Autumn. Morning, Sarah. Autumn, we got willpower. They're saying you almost feel like you want to crack or give up. You're like, almost like, fuck this. And they're saying, put that stubborn ass head down and keep trudging forward. Keep pushing through the bullet. I sent a fruit. Oh, thank you, Kim. I'm sorry. I think I even said something about it. Oh, my Lanta. I'm so sorry. All right, what do we need to hear in and around Kim? Yes, Grandma's amazing. It was so fun. Kim, what do we need to hear? I'm surprised we're at 9:17 and we have not gotten 5K likes. This is wild today. We're taking our time this morning. It is Friday. All right, what do we need to hear for Kim? I feel like there's this energy like you're not seeing it coming. You're feeling it coming, but you're not seeing it coming. It's almost like you felt it coming for a while, so your guard's a little down now. It's coming. Chugga. And they're saying it's because there's something that needs to be, this full moon's coming up. Something big needs to be released. I feel like a new emotional path is setting forward, but we're not maybe investing all of our energy in the right way. So there's this feeling of like, we're making progress, but we're feeling really beat down with the progress that we're making, if that makes sense. Like, it's been like hard, painful, but I feel like this is all mounting to a big moment so you can take a giant leap of faith and move forward in your life. Do something that's very scary. I feel like many of us right now are actually kind of on the verge of challenging ourselves or doing something that's pulling us out of our comfort zone, something kind of scary. And I feel like this is it for you, baby boo. That's it for you, for surely. Tracy. Elixir of life. This just keeps coming out. This is what life is made about. For you, I feel like, Tracy, something is going to happen today. Although I don't know how I just know you jumped out of that plane, and I'm going to mention it all the time because it's so cool and I'm jelly. But anyways, I feel like they're saying something spontaneous and kind of like exciting is about to happen to you, which makes no surprise because your life is pretty exciting, but there's something kind of exciting that's about to pop off and happen to you. And I just am hearing like you've turned a corner where you're really ready to let something into your life, and so like there's just some natural evolution that's gonna come out because of that. Laura, greetings. Thank you so much for the follow, babe. Yes, please. Is Hunter annoyed with with me poking at him to let me move in? A little. Probably yes, drop it. He thinks it's cute sometimes, but I feel like when you go a little over the top, it takes away its cuteness. You know what I mean? Sarah, what do you need to hear today? If you guys want yes or no questions, you can subscribe up above. But at 5K likes, we're going to do a Zodiac collective here. Sarah, intuition. Your intuition is strong, and it is right. But you keep saying, nah, that can't be happening. It's probably just like delusional, happy, hoping, thoughts that are just flying by. I feel like you're second guessing your actual natural intuitive hits. It's sort of like, oh my God, I bet if I went and played a lottery ticket, I'd win today. And then, like, as you're, like, walking around, you're like, that's silly. Like, probably not. I probably won't win. I'd go buy it and nothing would happen. And they're saying, No, this energy, this weird feeling that keeps coming up, it's coming up for a reason. Something is definitely coming. Well, willpower makes a lot of sense last night, but he's been, oh my god, he's been made sure that this is happening. I will say, the horrible thing about my stickers, I've already sucked at reading these fucking comments, but like these stickers, oh my god. The color differences behind the words make it so hard. Oh, Lord, oh Lord. Leah, what do you need to hear, babe? Leah, what's going on in or around you? Blessed day, Leah. They're saying, oh, happy day. I feel like, I don't know, it just feels really happy, really light, really positive. Like, today just might be a fun day for you. Just, like, really enjoyable. Like, the right things are kind of coming together for you. I like that a lot. Oh, confirmation. Alright, so this is how it breaks down. We break the Zodiacs down into elements, earth, fire, air, water, and you guys vote down below. I covered them all independently, but it's just easier to chunk them up like this. So vote down below. I'm going to look away, and when I look back, we'll decide, based on what I see first, which Zodiac sign we're going to do. Okay, dokie doke. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Oh, air. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why did that catch me so off guard? I was like, all right, air, I see you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, what do we need to hear? Chill out is what you need to hear right now. Chill, bro. Chill, chill. Has life been a little weird? Has life been a little interesting? Chill, chill. Choo, choo, choo. Oh my god, yes, 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 yes. Okay, air signs, you've let go of something in your past or you're about to. And it's putting you in a position to where you're not feeling stable. You're feeling insecure and worried that things are not gonna, like, click into place for you. That sense of stability isn't gonna be there. But they're saying this is an illusion. By walking away from the past, you're really walking away from the stagnant, stiff energy that you've been chilling in for a minute. And that's okay. We needed to process. We needed to learn. We needed to gain some strength here so we can move forward. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're trusting your intuition finally in a way where you're not second guessing yourself and constantly doubting yourself. And because of that, because you're not getting in the way anymore, this is going to allow some really beautiful things to kind of like trickle on into your life. I feel like you're headed in the right direction and luck is on your side. There might even be some like communications that happen here that really help you move forward. It feels very nice, air signs. All right, let's look a little deeper. Holy moly. Gemini, what do we need to hear in and around you? What? Persevering into calmer waters. Oh, feeling more stable. You're being more patient. Okay, look at you, Gemini. Persevering through the crap. You're not feeling entirely inspired right away. Like, it's not like, yay, I'm having fun doing what I have to do. Like, it's not like that at first, you know? Like, it's just like we're doing what we have to do. And I feel like because you kept the pressure on yourself, because you kind of insisted that you continue to improve yourself and continue to go after what you wanted, even when you didn't feel like it 100%, I feel like this is allowing you to finally learn a deeper lesson here so you can take action and execute these plans that you've been sitting on for a while. Like, no more waiting is what I'm hearing. Is the time is now, Gemini. Victory, success is yours. You have been divinely led to this point. And so it's up to you to embrace it fully. Like, the time is now. The time is now. Like, you've been pushing and your push is going to be worth the effort. That's all I'm hearing. It looks very beautiful. Very beautiful, Gemini. All right, Libra. Bird just flew by as I said that. Libra. What are we doing? What are we doing, Libra? What are we doing? You guys are always a bunch of silly goosers. Okay. Okay. Okay, Libra. Okay, so I feel like, Libra, you're worrying about things you don't need to worry about. This is definitely around, like, fears. I feel like there's a fear holding you back from what it is that you want. So we're like burdened and kind of exhausted and like overworked on the situation, you know, we're just like dwelling a bit. And I feel like this might lead you to an impulsive action that you don't intend to do. It just mounts is what I'm hearing. And I feel like they're saying trust your intuition, but you don't. You doubt it. You doubt that your place in this world is not authentic. You doubt that the people around you are authentic. For some reason, there's something just like getting in your way and like perceiving like even if it looks good now, later, you know what I mean? There's this energy. They're saying you're stable and secure. The reason you're stuck is because you can't see the truth, which is that like life is good. Life is propelling in your favor. And you know, this is pretty common with the energy that's floating around right now. There's a lot of negativity and there's a lot of like fear looming on us. So Libra, I would just really be careful today when moving forward about like not expressing your truth, about holding back, because I feel like if you hide anything or hold anything in right now, it's really not going to be long before it just, you know, and you're going to find yourself in an odd situation. An odd situation. I'm not late. Woo! Heck yeah, Taylor. All right, Aquarius. Oh, no. Oh, lordy. Okay, I feel like Aquarius, you're going to see something, Aquarius, and it's not going to look good. I feel like it's not going to look good, but the reality is everything's fine. Everything's more than fine. But I feel like you're going to feel isolated or like, there's going to be this moment, Aquarius, there's going to be this moment where you just don't feel like it's working out for you. You feel like kind of pitted against. You feel like these people are maybe not authentic or not being trustworthy, and you're trying not to overthink, but like you just don't feel safe. And I want you to know that this is like fear of being loved, fear of being taken care of, because like all the time in the past, people have like disappointed you a little bit, you know, right? And so I feel like this energy is over realizing that this is like your trauma that you're holding on to that's creating a huge insecurity and feeling, making you feel undervalued. You know what I mean? And so like we have to get to the roots of your instability. I feel like life is feeling like this, not because it necessarily is unstable, but because of like your history. So even if everything's fine right now, you're so certain for some reason that it's about to fall apart, and they're saying, calm down, calm it down. All right, single, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Woo! Why? I feel so much pressure right now. Oh, I see why. Because you're dealing with the situation and neither of you are dealing with it correctly. We got a situationship on our hands. For most of you, anyways. I feel like both the feminine and masculine are not operating in a healed energy. Okay? So because we're not healing the feminine energy, it's preventing us from creating the world that we want. And understand what you're giving is what you're getting. So if you're having a hard time with them, it's because you're being a hard time for the other person. You know what I mean? If they're having a hard time with you, it's because you're having a hard time with them, and vice versa, if that makes sense. So I feel like this is to make you learn the deeper emotional lesson that neither of you are right. I feel like you're sitting here in this situation hoping that it comes in the way that you want it to, but you think you're all crystal clear here. You're like kind of blaming the other person. Like, feels like, well, if they would just get their shit together, if they would stop being so immature, if they would just... And the reality is, you're both being babies. I'm going to fucking say it. I don't care if you like it or not. You're both being babies. Somebody needs to finally make a sacrifice. That's the only way this energy of like it not working out and you worrying and freaking out and shit is going to go away. It's the only way. Both you. One of you. But at least one of you needs to stop being a baby, okay? So if you find yourself single, you're both fucking up. So one of you got to get... not fucking up, all right? Take in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Good morning, Ginger. Dude, I got your owl feathers. Those are so dope. Oh, my God. I love them, and I very much appreciate you. Take in air. We're trying to let go of the past. We're trying to let go of the past, and we're trying to be so strong and in control of our emotions, and we're really being cautious. Like, we're holding our thoughts and stuff and thinking about them. We're responding, not reacting. But here's the problem. I feel like, taking air signs, confirmation. There's not enough fun in your relationship. You're just chilling. You're like, but it's good. Well, yeah, but are you having fun? Are you having excitement? Entertainment? Are you doing those things? Because I don't feel like you are. And I feel like you're going to do all this healing and try to, like, be in your beautiful energy. And you're like, why is it not quite right yet? Because you guys are getting caught up on the conflict of tension, you know? Like, you're not having fun. You got to release this. You got to enjoy life together a little bit. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it, man. Ooh. Where's my little fuck? Oh my god, you guys. My cord is missing. Shit, babe. Hey, baby. Are you in here? My C cord. Can you just plug this in for me?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. So, there we go. There's the air signs. Okay. Just kidding. That wasn't that bad. Although today's collective is going to be interesting. We know that. All right, let's vote it out for the next one. Earth, fire, or water? Oh, lordy lord. The world is getting so weird, you guys. I feel like it's really good for a lot of us. Honestly, I do. But, oh my god, what a weird way to get about our water. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What a weird way to get about her. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Fire sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do I need to hear? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Why am I singing that song? I don't like it. I feel like whenever I sing that song... I feel like whenever I sing it, there's like something you're coming to. A point you're coming to. A little bit of a darkness, maybe. It's going somewhere really good, though. I will say that, water signs. Okay. You're emotionally gushes because you finally took the blindfold off in a big way and life is scarier. It's almost like you're starting to see it in a real way. And it's scarier. It doesn't feel like, oh my god, like you stopped living your life. It doesn't feel like that. But like, you got wise to the world is what it does feel like. Water signs, you got wise. And your patience is not there anymore. You don't have patience for nobody's bullshit is what I'm hearing, water signs. You over it. If you're being nonsense, you don't have a spot in my life. I feel like you're really stepping into your power. I got the divine feminine coming up. It could be man or woman, but the point is, you are healing your world and creating a better one. That's why you got no patience for no nonsense. I feel like victory, success is coming, man. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like it has been a difficult ride, though, and you know that, and that's why you're so protective over your energy now. I feel like this is you rebuilding your life and, like, really feeling good about it. Like, man, like, yes, this is what I needed the whole time. Wish I could have learned these lessons sooner. You know, like that kind of shit. Let's get it. You don't belong nowhere. Not nowhere near my life. Get out of here. Oh, it's like keep your friends close and your enemies super far away. Get the fuck away from me. Over there, dude. I don't... Get out of here. Skip. Just get a water bottle. Oh my god. Cancer. Okay, that was a good one. Oh, shit. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Cancerians. I feel like you're not gonna like this confirmation. But here it is. There's an obstacle in your life. I feel like you've been kind of maybe doing a little tango with this guy for a bit, but there's an obstacle in your life, and you're dealing with it head on. I feel like you're sick of looking foolish. You're sick of looking weak. And so, like, whatever this challenge is, you're putting your foot fucking down. foot down, Cancer. I feel like you've put a lot of hard work into your life, and for somebody to come in and make you feel emotionally imbalanced is unacceptable. And so, like, there's this new energy of, like, I don't know, like, your fear just melts away. Like, it really feels impactful. Whatever this is, whatever this moment is that's coming, it feels incredibly impactful. And, like, the step you needed to, like, really see who it is that you are in this world. Like, whoa. And I know you feel emotionally disconnected, maybe even from people that you care about, but they're saying, like, rest assured, this is exactly how this is supposed to happen. This is you stepping into your power, your authority, your, like... No more running scared from, you know, the Mr. Demons in your life. Mr. and Mrs. I don't know why I attached the sex to that. But anyways, my point is, no more running. No more running. I don't hate this at all. Okay, good. I was like, scared the shit out of me. Alright, what do we need to hear in around Scorpio? Scorpio, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's go. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Everything's an illusion. Can I please just stress that a lot? Not to just Scorpio, but to fucking everybody sitting in here right now. There's a lot of smoke, but no fire moments, okay? You're going to feel like your world is burning. But the reality is, it's just a little foggy. Give it a minute, and you're going to see everything's fine. And so, like, just take a beat. Anyways, you're fine. You're fine. Why are all the cards naked, Scorpio? Okay, anyways. Facts. Okay, so here's the reality. I feel like we're coming into this energy where we're loving and accepting ourselves more, embracing ourselves. We're finally starting to see that we are the star. And that we have a lot of, like, power and impact in our own personal lives, you know, like we're in control. I feel like there are exterior energies that are kind of like maybe ruffling your feathers a little bit, like you're worrying too much about other people, but they're saying this path forward is meant to you to build faith within yourself, because I feel like in the past there might have been people in your life that have led you down a road of mistrust. I mean, Scorpios, you're all about death and rebirth. I bet there was a million people that you lost in your life, whether, you know, they just walked away or what have you, but the point is I feel like you're coming into all this power, but you're still concerning yourself a little bit too much with the exterior world. Nobody is really a threat to you, bro. I feel like you're super protected, and you need to start trusting that, understanding that. You need to have faith in yourself, too. That you know the difference now, and you're powerful, and you'll keep them the fuck away. You don't even have to concern yourself with them, because they're not a concern. On with the next. Goodbye. Sandra, you Scorpio. If you're reading this, drink coffee. I'm just saying. Cheers. Cheers to coffee. Shit I did. Alright, what do we need to hear in and around Pisces? Cheers! What? Pisces, what are you not doing? I went to go shuffle that, and, like, they would not even go together. Which means you're, like, super resisting something. What are you resisting, Pisces? What are you preventing yourself from doing? Julia, good morning. Oh, okay. We're learning. There's just a little kerfuckle that you're going to get stuck up on for just like 2 seconds, and then it's going to be fine, Pisces. I feel like there's been a lot of distractions in your life. A lot of like things going on around you that aren't really things that you need to be focusing on, but it's almost like, yeah, just distractions, detours, things trying to keep you from where you're going. And I feel like it's getting draining. It's keeping your mind trapped in the past. It's keeping your mind thinking that the things aren't going to work out for you. You know what I mean? Because it's been a rough go of it. There's a lot of possibilities how this could go wrong. And you know that because of where you've been. But they're saying the emotional lesson that really needs to be absorbed here is the fact that, like, that was then, this is now. These are two different things. You know what I mean? Like, yes, history repeats itself, but not exactly. And not only that, but like you can change the way it went because you lived that time and now you're living this time. So you can evolve, you can course correct, you can work through this. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to realize that the past is bullshit and it's tricking you into not facing your fears and keeping you held back. You know, one time a friend of mine said, the devil sometimes, it's just trying to get you to second. It doesn't need you to like fail and fall on your ass. It just needs you to not hit your potential. And I feel like that's what this is. You know, we're just... So anyways, I feel like you're going to come into some grand acknowledgement about all that. And you're going to fucking overcome this obstacle once and for all. And because you face this and you overcome it, it's going to give you all this strength, all this empowerment. You're going to feel very like supported and attached with your like spiritual team, and like you're just going to feel very divinely led. Not only that, but I feel like some lucrative moments might come in for you because of this. I feel like your 3D universe will reflect some kind of reward. So whether that's like a furniture upgrade or a little fat check or, you know, maybe a promotion at work, I don't know. But like either way, there will be some financial gain because of your bravery is really what I'm hearing. Your bravery. Your bravery will be honored. Rewarded. Your hair looks cute today. Girlfriend, thank you so much. Alex, I got you on the list for a reading, babe. Ah! Alex, for little lovey-dovey, little lovey-dovey. Mr. Lover. Ooh. I love you so much. You gotta have faith. Okay, anyways,
Those dads.
What?
I look like one of those dads.
You look like you're gonna smoke a cigar and play some cards. Except you need slacks. That's the only thing that's missing. If you had some sweet slacks right now. Maybe some suspenders. Some suspenders. Alright, what was I on? Single. Water. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Single, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you're single as a Pringle, or if you're in a situationship, you know, here we go. I want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. I'm just kidding. I want to tell you. Okay. You're trying not to overthink about a situation, but I hate to say it. I feel like what you're not overthinking about was what you need to probably think a little more about. It's preventing you from stepping into your power. It's preventing you from building the future that you want to build. I feel like you're avoiding conflict because you're afraid of not having what you want, but look around. As far as in this context, in the love context, you don't have what you want. Look around. You already don't have it. They're saying you have the whole world in your hands, but you have to come down off that ivory tower to go get what it is that you want. It's time once and for all to close out a chapter. I feel like this definitely feels sort of like you're trying to just be patient and wait for something to happen, but nothing ever happens without some kind of motion, some kind of action. You know, you don't have to do all of it. The universe will sometimes just make miracles happen, but you have to do a little bit of it. And I feel like you're suppressing yourself right now. It just feels very weighty, like I'm waiting on something. And I feel like you're not going to get what you want until you move forward. You're not going to get this. This chapter has to close, is what I'm hearing, in order to move forward, in order to have what it is that you want. Ugh. That Mr. Lover song comes into my head, like, on repeat since I am been honest. You need to learn a deeper emotional lesson. You need to learn your worth, okay? Is really what it's coming down to, is what it seems like. You should never sacrifice yourself for the expense of somebody else. Like, you should never do that, you know? Ooh! Sorry. Taking water. Now's the time where the energy is picking up. Fuck. Okay, now's the time where the energy is picking up. Life is starting to truck right along. You manifested this. You wanted this energy to rebuild, to transform in your relationship, and here we are. You've come down off the ivory tower. You're ready to make moves because you love yourself. And because you love yourself, the love between you two is intensifying. There's this weird energy that's looming over the relationship, like a defeatist kind of energy, but I feel like that's going to melt away very, very soon. Kids, out, please. That's going to melt away very, very soon. Oh, the kids just, something insane happened. I had to share the information. So, I feel like you're really headed on the right path in your relationship. But just understand if there was something kind of conflicted or if there is something conflicting that will be coming up. This is just a little part of the process. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Earth and fire. Let's do it. Let's break her down. I swear to God, my dog Hassel looks like a statue most times. Can I have my vape?
No.
That looks really bad. I just realized what I did to you. Can I have my vape?
Can't have it.
Uh,
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ah.
You did it. You did great, baby.
Hassel looks like a statue all the time to me. It's like a weird statue dog. Earth! Holy moly! Earth really wanted to go hard. Oh, thank you so much, John. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate all the taps on the screen, too, you guys. Thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's go. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do we need to do here? In and around. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? There's a plane flying over my house right now, and it's, like, really loud. It's like, and, like, I just walked into Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like your whole world's shifting. Maybe it's already shifted. The plane was really loud, though, and it really just stuck out to me. Turbulence! But, like, maybe not in a bad way. No, it doesn't feel like a bad way. I feel like your whole world's gonna change. It needs to. This full moon is going to be important for a lot of us, but earth signs I would definitely be keeping an eye out. Because this is whoa. Wow. Really? Oh, no. They were like, really. They put it on the floor. They were like, really. Okay, let's go. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're holding on to something. This feels like you're holding on to who you think you are. But the reality of who you are is very different. But you're so sure this old version of yourself is the one. Or like, how do you function without it, I guess? And so you're holding on to it. You're holding on to like some old flaws, insecurities, whatever. Things that are holding you back in life. And it's kind of like you've convinced yourself in some way or another that this is completely necessary. That this is important for you to hold on to, because without this you could not function. You need this. And they're saying, stop lying to yourself. You actually are quite the opposite. You're completely incorrect. The reality is, by holding on to this, is preventing you from everything that you want that makes you comfortable. This security blanket, so to speak, that we're holding on to is killing us. It's killing us, and it needs to be released. And I feel like this full moon that's coming up on the 21st is going to help us do exactly that. Purge and release whatever this insecurity, whatever this thing is, this security blanket that we've been holding on to. We're going to purge it out of our systems. This is you manifesting some huger, more grander life. You know whatever you're sitting in right now is not what you are destined for. And I feel like that urge to like push yourself forward, to find your independence, to find your passion, to do something with yourself is getting stronger and stronger by the day. And I feel like your self-worth, the luxury, the comfort of it all is really going to come together. Letting go of this, like I said, this comfort, this security blanket, it's so funny because the other side, the blanket's way nicer. It's way nicer. If you let go of the shitty one, the one you get and replace, oh, so beautiful. You deserve it. Let go of that crappy blanket. Victory, success is yours. Not without obstacle, though. I feel like this victory that we got, it was a hard one. And we really trudged our way to the other side. And our confidence, it's not entirely there. So as all these beautiful things start to come into our life, as it starts to just align in the way that we need it to, all of a sudden, we're just like, really? You know, like we're second guessing ourselves, imposter syndrome, all this other kind of energy is kind of floating around that. And they're saying, what the truck? Why? Everything's so beautiful. Stop getting in your way. I pulled a different card from a different deck. I don't know why, but here I am. Anyways, justice. You know, like this is meant for you. Destined for you. It's in the stars. You know what I mean? So like, take it as it resonates, but you deserve this. You deserve this. Oh, my goodness. All right, what do we need to hear in and around Taurus? Taurus, what must we need to know? Monica, good morning, girlfriend. Thank you so much for the heart me, babe. Oh, thank you for tapping those screens, you guys. Thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, my God, 9.9K likes. Look at that. All right, Virgo. You afraid of looking stupid. I have an advice moment for you that's just coming through without even cards. You did not miss Aries. I have an advice moment. And it's that you need to look stupid. Yeah. I can't believe I'm recommending that to somebody, but go be an idiot. You're too rigid. You're too rigid, Virgo. You gotta do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. You gotta look a little silly. You gotta be a little silly. Okay, I feel like the reason why we're having such a hard time fully finding our happiness right now is because we're being too serious. We need to lighten up, okay? I feel like this new chapter is meant for new things, new ideas, new ways of life. You're building up into this. I just keep new. Oh, I only pulled 5 cards. That's weird. It's funny because something needs to come to an end, and there's 10s. I got 3 10s here, and I've got the world. These all mean completion and fulfillment, bruh. What is happening? That was wrong. Okay, so anyways, I feel like you got to be an asshole. Like, not really an asshole, but like, you know, get out of your comfort zone. Go do something fun and wild. Go to a dance party. Create your own dance party. I don't know. Just go have fun. Please, Virgo, you're too serious. Go have fun. There's a new chapter that's opening up in this world that you're trying to build. It's being built. There's so much happiness around you. This is completion, fulfillment. Not only that, but abundance. I feel like your cup is overflowing now. This weird old chapter, it's done. It's done. And I feel like, wow, this is you really stepping into this new energy to fully embrace that. You gotta stop being so serious. I just feel like that's the big message here. You're taking life too seriously. When you let go a little, lighten up a little, wow, watch it all change. Just watch it all simply just change in front of your eyes. That was Virgo. That was Virgo. And we really do need to. So true. Hey, I danced with my 8-year-old daughter in the grocery store the other day. Hell yes. Hell yes, girlfriend. We just gotta have fun. Whenever I go to the store with my daughter, I literally like an insane person. She's 16, perfect age to just embarrass the fuck out of, you know? So I was just like, I walk super weird or theatrical or like jump around or make weird noises, and it's the greatest. It is literally the best time ever. Oh, Trisha, hi. Thank you for the hearts. Her hand hurts. All right, what do we need to hear in and around Cap? Dark night of the soul much? I know you've been going through it. I know you have. I know you have. I feel like that cloud's lifting. It's lifting. It's lifting. It's lifting. Oh my God, Capricorn. Okay. I know the exact story I'm going to tell you. This is the reality. All these beautiful things are about to knock down your door. New path opened up. You know, like level unlocked. I feel like this is going to strengthen you, empower you. This is going to make you feel very like, yes, it's finally coming together. But then there's going to be like this moment of reflection, Capricorn, where you start to go back to what you just went through, that dark night of the soul. And the defeat is killing you. The fact that it even occurred in your life, like, how dare you, universe? How dare you put me through that? I'm going to encourage you to slow down, take a beat, and realize that you went through that for a reason. They were trying to show you something, probably in the neck of woods of gratitude and appreciation, even when things are not going right. And I feel like they're saying you're not going to be able to enjoy your win as much if you don't get over the loss, okay? Because there is definitely a big-ass win coming on in. Welcome back, Ansley. Holly, thank you so much for the heart me. But I feel like I just feel like, Capricorn, you're going to feel a little bit of a spoiled brat coming up here in the future, and I would just encourage you to really look at your actions and your energy and make sure that you're showing a lot of gratitude and appreciation for these beautiful things rolling into your life rather than like sitting in all your luxury pondering why life was so wrong a couple weeks ago, even though it's so right currently. You know, they're saying stop dwelling on the past. You gotta let that shit go. All right, single, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I just cut the deck. I don't know. You've been maybe in hermit mode, but then I see commitment mode coming out. What the truck? Single, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. What do we need to hear? Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Okay, so single earth signs. I feel like you planted some seeds of intent quite a while ago. You've been trying to like gear something up or make something happen in or around your love life. But it felt like no matter how much you evolved, it just wasn't working. The things weren't connecting. It's like you kept learning the wrong tricks or the wrong trade or the wrong secret. And the reality is the secret was just very simple. It was a very simple secret. And the secret was you needed to find self-worth. You just needed to pick you. That's it. You just needed to pick you. But you felt like because nobody else was picking you, you didn't want to pick you either. And I feel like that shit is finally going to bed. I feel like that shit is finally coming to an end. I feel like somebody's going to come into your life here very soon, earth signs, that's going to make you want to build a future confidently. Make you want to build the future that you've been envisioning. You know, somebody to work with. But they are saying, try not to be like super impulsive through this energy. Try not to be pushy or rushy. Allow this to unfold slowly. You're going to want to be patient, okay? The juice is worth the squeeze, so just take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. I know. I hear all of you right now. Well, I don't want to waste a year just to find out it's not right. Chill. Juice is worth the squeeze. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right, take in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Capricorn. I don't know why I said that 80 times. Apparently this is mostly for taking Capricorn. I'm just kidding. Taking Earth. You have some burdens over a feeling of disconnect from your person. There's like some, I don't know, like stressors. But they're saying you're so close. I know you've been like holding the weight on something, but they're saying you're so close. You're making evolutions. You're making breakthroughs here. And even though you feel disconnected, you're kind of supposed to be disconnected. Sometimes while healing in a relationship, you kind of got to go off into your separate corners, figure shit out, and then come back and discuss it. So we can move together forward, closer, better than ever before, right? Healing sucks. And it's uncomfortable sometimes, and I'm sorry, but here we are. But anyways, you're healing it, though. You're doing the work. You're doing it. And victory will be yours. You're letting go of these insecurities, these conflicts that have been kind of creating whatever, this disconnect. I feel like whatever the issue is, we know the truth now, is what I'm hearing. Truth will come out, the healing will happen, and the disconnect will end. I feel like sometimes, like I said, we just need that moment to heal and then come back together. Stop it, Autumn. Stop it. Oh my God, that's so funny. You did pull me. I mean, I guess if we were curious if you were in my collective, we now know for sure. Okay, what do we need to do here next? We've got, what, fire? Fire's left, right? You have amazing eyebrows, girlfriend. You're so sweet. Thank you. I finally found my birth time, LOL. Dude, that is so funny. All right, what do we need to hear in and around? Oh, my goodness. Okay, what do we need to hear in and around Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? That's right, we're getting down to business now. We're getting down. Astrology is so hard. Dude. I thought tarot was hard. And I know they're comparable, but holy... I have confirmation. I know how hard it was for me to learn tarot, so I'm like, man... But I'm getting there. We're getting there. We're getting to the astrology place where we like to see and be. Oh my God, I'm fucking dying over here. What the hell? La. Okay. Fire. What are you doing? Fire, there's some kind of disappointment in and around your home life. But they're saying you're not standing in your masculine energy. So basically that means action, building, intellect. These are all masculine qualities, right? So if there's some unhappiness in and around your home life, I feel like it's time for you to step into the driver's seat. It's time for you to take the reins a little more. I feel like you're internally conflicted about this. like taking this dominating approach, I guess, in your life, but they're saying clarity is going to be coming in with that full moon to help you understand the situation a little better. I feel like you've already got the victory. You're just not listening to your guides. They're saying, like, do it. You're going to win. If you do this, if you push yourself forward, if you kind of step into your dominance, everything's going to kind of come together for you, but you're ignoring them. Why are you doing this, fire signs? Why are you ignoring them? They're saying you took the assertive, like, you want this dominance in your life, but you're afraid to step into it or something like that. Oh, we got a little flippy dip. It's the King of Wands in reverse again. They're saying you've already won. Why can't you see that? You've already won, fire signs. Why can't you see that? Ah! They said, let me get out of the way so you can see the victory card. Let me just fall out of there. Anyways, now you can see it. Look at this guy. All eyes are on him. He's the victorious one. He's taking his victory mother trucking lap. Everybody's looking at him now for answers. They're saying, why aren't you listening to us? You're ignoring us. You're saying you don't have that. You do have that. You have all of that right now, right in front of you. I've done it for 30 years and I want to give up because we're tired of doing so much of the work. But if you ask to be in control of your life, like you're not happy with the way things are going, right? You're unhappy with your life. They're saying in order to create happiness, you must like take over the driver's seat of your own life. This isn't about necessarily the life of others. This is about your life, being in charge of your life, being dominant and pushing forward for your life. But you don't feel good enough to do it. You don't feel super confident and in your power to like take that leading role, take that charging role in your life, because I feel like most people in your life made sure you never did. And so now that it's time to, you're afraid to. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if, now that I have everything I asked for, what if it doesn't work out the way I want? And they're saying, trust us. The universe, your guides, they're saying, trust us. You are totally fine. You're gonna be doing amazingly. You know, when you're in control of your life, like your happiness follows. That's when you're happy, when you're actually making choices for you. You're not just going with the flow, you know, letting everyone else around you decide. You're deciding. What do you want? What do you want, fire signs? Fuck everybody else. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, Aries. So more specifically, you're turning a blind eye to something that you are holding on to, Aries. What are you holding on to? Control. Fire signs are pretty dominating and controlling, so that would make sense. I feel like we might think that we have to do this or that. And they're saying, Aries, you don't have to follow a script here. Do whatever the fuck you want. Go off script. Just do something wily. But you're holding on to this perception that you have to do this or that. You do not. Go off script. You will be much happier the second you do. Do something different. Do something unique. Pull yourself out of your comfort zone. I feel like your efforts will magically work out when you start doing this. Like, wow, look at it go. But you're a stubborn little guy, and you don't want to come out that ivory tower because you got the whole world in your hands up there. So saying, come down here. This is where it's fun. Stop putting yourself in this position where you're away from everything so you can see everything. Now it's time to go experience things. Now it's time to go get your hands dirty. Dip your toe in, you know. This will bring you into better balance and celebratory times. Also, I'm seeing community, Aries. It's super important to get out there and connect with people right now, too. Talk to the peeps. Talk to the peeps. Okay, anyways. Leo, what do we need to hear? Leo, easier said than done for me. Always easier said than done. It's very easy for me to spot a few words out. It's a completely different experience pushing yourself to go through it. That's the part where you have to get out of your comfort zone and face your fears. And I know, honestly, I tell people who go down spiritual journeys, this is the hardest thing you'll ever have to do. But it is also the most rewarding thing that you will ever do. So, it's up to you. Life's already hard. We might as well aim it in a direction to where we can see success turn out of our struggle, right? Right? Rather than just struggling. All right, what do we need to hear? In and around. Am I on Leo? Remind me, I got so distracted with that comment. We're on Leo, right? Yes. Yes, I thought so. I thought so. Whoa, there's a bit of confusion I feel like we might be kind of moving out of, Leo. I feel like there were some things that were creating unhappiness in and around our personal lives, and we tried to like let go of a lot of this energy, but I feel like it was like I literally am confused saying this, and that's how confused Leo is. But anyways, I feel like we're letting go of certain things in our life, but because we're letting them go rather than facing them, it's creating a sense of instability in our life. I feel like there's a lot of things that we're trying to manifest here, but we doubt that we're capable of like handling the things that we want. Like we don't see ourselves being able to step up to the energy all the time. And they're saying this is creating like a defeatist energy for yourself. Like you're telling yourself that you're gonna lose is basically what it feels like, because you're trying to let it go and not care about it. But the reality is this is shit you care about. So you shouldn't be letting it go. You should be reinforcing this to create a sense of stability for you. I feel like you've been through a lot in your life, but like now's the time to realize that you have wounds from the things that you've been through, and it's time to rebuild through that. It's time to like come out of the confusion and see life for what it is. And I feel like you're going to be doing that because of the full moon coming up. Everybody's starting to like have these problems come to the surface so they can be let go. And so like if life has been a weird moment for you lately, it's because things that you didn't think were an issue, that are an issue, had to come to the surface so you could let them go in a real way rather than an I'm not dealing with it way. And this is going to allow you to move forward with your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. The things that you're really reaching for are going to come together now for you because you've let go of this negative projection that you've put upon yourself because of your past. Also, this was just sticking out over here in the corner, and I just noticed it. And to me, this just feels like you coming into balance with yourself. Like your yin and your yang energy is lining up, and you can be truly, authentically who you're meant to be. And you can stop being confused about it, because you deserve to be who it is that you want to be. Not what they want you to be, what you want to be. What is it that you want to be? Oh, temperamental temperance. Thanks for the hearty poofs. All right, what do we need to hear? Oh, look at that. Where is the love? Where is the love? For yourself, Leo. Where is the love? Ooh, woo, 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 woo. Okay, what do we need to hear? In and around Sagittarius. Flippity dip dip dip. This one I'm curious about. I don't know why I am, man. Sagittarius, more confusion. More of the same. Similar to Leo, but yours is focused around pain. Like something really hurt you, Sagittarius. I feel like your confidence is kind of like taking a hit, and you're feeling a bit of frustration. I feel like you're lacking that confidence, and you're feeling a bit of frustration because things that you thought were going to go this way didn't. And I feel like that made you fear that they're not going anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your confidence has been hit because you're worried that things that you thought were your future maybe aren't anymore. And it's like freaking you the hell out. And I feel like it's causing a lot of pain. But the reality is you've been caused a lot of pain your whole life. And these swords have done so much fucking damage to you. And you've just been walking around with them in your heart, like just holding them like a badge of honor. And they're saying once and for all, you need to pull these fucking swords out of your heart so you can move forward in a more healed way where you can actually love again, feel loved again. You know, like it's time to let go of this pain. Everybody that hurts you is not in your life anymore. And if they are, get the fuck rid of them. But like this feels like past, you know, mostly from the past. And I feel like it's time to let that pain go. It's time. I know it kept you safe. I know it protected you, what have you. But Sag, it's time to let that pain go. We have to let it go. I feel like being vulnerable is really hard for you, but they're asking you to be vulnerable. You're just worried that if you expose yourself, you will not be like Sagittarius are complicated. So, like, if you let your heart out, you're worried that it won't be reciprocated. They're saying you have to take that chance. You have to make that sacrifice. If you're willing to invest, you better be investing all the way, not just partially. You know, this isn't a half-ass thing. Like, let's say you want to open up a business and you decide to give 10% of your energy to this business. You know, you're probably going to open up in 5 years. You know what I mean? And so they're saying if you're looking for something in your life, you have to, like, heal the heart, heal that pain, and allow yourself to take another chance. Allow yourself to not... I feel like this almost feels like you're giving up on love or people or something. It just feels very, like, heavy. There's been some really hard traumas over people, and so, like, I get that. But this needs to be faced. Like, what can you do to bridge that gap for yourself? Be careful. Bye, Iris. Be careful, man. I just feel like this feels like more of a warning. Honestly, for most of you guys, I don't feel like you're feeling a lot of tension right now. This is more like there's a lot of pain that you're holding on to in your heart, whether that's bugging you in the moment or bugs you overall or, you know, bugged you last week. It doesn't really matter. But this pain, it's definitely around. It's going to continue to resurface until you, like, really look at it. To heal, you gotta feel, you know? You really do. You really, really do. No more ignoring these problems, Sagittarius. What are you ignoring? The full moon, I feel like, isn't going to allow you to ignore it anymore, to be honest. Single fire. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. The fuck is this? Alright. I was like, that feels very out of context with the rest of these cards. 1, 2, 3 major arcana. Wow. Alright. Something's happening. Something's lining up romantically for the fire signs here, for singles. I feel like some kind of awareness, some kind of epiphany is going to come in. And I just feel like you're going to be around a lot of different people that are going to provide options for you. Some of you don't need options. Some of you have a very specific interest, but some of you want options, and those options will be there. Anyways, I feel like this energy that you're being very led to is going to provide you with stability, security. It's going to make you feel more confident in and around your love life. Finally see the reason why you had to go through this weird suffering time to get to this romantic period that you've been waiting for. I feel like you're going to find yourself on the right side of the tracks. The sun's coming in, happiness, happily ever after, kind of nonsense. I mean, I really just feel like this person's going to light you the fuck up from the inside out. And if you're in some kind of situationship, I feel like this is a moment where it all finally settles itself out. I definitely feel like fire signs, love is in the energy to be had if you want it. If you want that shit. All right, taking Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, what do we need to hear for the take? Oh my God, taking fire. Are you listening? Listening. Ah! Taking fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The truth will set you free. Oh my goodness. Fill your cup. Take care of yourself. Whoa. It feels like a lot of confusion. And I feel like it's confusing because of the truth. There's a lot of swords here. I feel like you need to take care of yourself. You need to fill your cup. This is a lot of different ways. Sometimes facing your pain is filling your cup. Sometimes journaling out your problems is filling your cup. Sometimes taking a bubble bath is filling your cup. Going on a walk, you know what I mean? Like, figure it out for you. But I feel like taking fire, you need to take care of yourself because we're being a little stubborn. And I feel like our perception is that we're being tricked. And it's causing an issue with, like, your emotions. Like, your walls are up and you're being more emotionally cautious. And with the Hermit coming up in reverse, I feel like this is isolating. But you're isolating and you're not doing any healing. We're just, like, sitting there being, like, perpetuating whatever this negative energy is. You know what I mean? We're not actually processing. We're not really thinking through it. We're just isolating and perpetuating negativity instead. And I feel like we're doing anything to avoid sitting still. Like, busy mind keeps us distracted kind of energy. This is keeping us in a lack mind state. This is making us feel like we don't have the family support and the things that we want. And I feel like we're feeling overwhelmed and confused. Fire signs, I feel like ultimately insecurity has got the better of you. And I feel like it's really taking a toll on your mind state when it comes to your relationship. So, I mean, like I said, it's different for all of you, but I would just really recommend making sure that, like, you're taking care of yourself and you're being kind to yourself. Because when we perpetuate negative fears or doubts within our own head, we get paranoid. So be careful. Okay, so that closes up the collective energy. I am going to refill my coffee cup and run to the restroom really quick. But then, Ansley, I got you for a reading, babe. A relationship reading. If you want to get on my list, you definitely can. And we'll go ahead and start personals. Don't worry, I'm still listening. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You're fine, baby. I can't believe I'm a double water. That can't be good. Ha ha ha. It makes us for crazy ass motherfucking people. But that's okay. That's alright. Makes it fun, too.
Beans on burn on the grill. That's the light. Oh, there it is. There's a light. It was like, Nelly, beans don't burn on the grill.
Caleb said he texted you. Did you answer him? Did you answer Caleb? He's asking you now. Because he goes, okay.
Luckily, I don't want to burn. That's helpful. I guess I am.
Okay.
You were pretty close.
Okay, dokale. How's everyone's day so far? Oh, you guys are so sweet. Alright. Okay. Which reading are we doing? Are we doing a relationship? I assumed. Oh, thank you so much for the heart poops, babe. I asked if you'd be hearing from Tyler soon, Monica. I got a yes. big fat yes. Sure, let's see what's up. What is Ansley and Nancy everything on? Okay, so the extended jazz and the alignment readings are yes. The week ahead is a yes. The relationship jazz is a yes. And the relationship is a yes. The relationship is the strongest one. The relationship read. Yes, I do teach tarot classes. Yeah, I do. I do teach tarot classes. If you're interested in that, you can definitely DM me and we could do something for sure. Schedule something out. But I do teach tarot. I love teaching tarot. Yavani. Holy shit. All right, let's do it. The relationship. And what? Remind me of his name. I should know this by now, but I'm horrible. The third party removal is working. It's changing their perspectives. It's changing their perspectives. I feel like it's really just bringing all the flaws out to the surface and showing people what's what. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're so welcome. Rowan. Yeah, why don't I remember that? It's so specific. It's such a specific name, you know, unique name. Why don't I remember that? Good child. All right, let's see what's up with Ansley and Rowan. You're welcome, Yaman. What is going on in and around Ansley and Rowan? Thank you so much for the gifts, Monica. You're so sweet. Shit, you're getting what everybody's getting. The full moon gonna be special. I swear to God, the Luna card comes out like crazy around new moons and full moons. It just always comes out a million times more than normal. All right, what do we need to hear in and around Ansley and Rowan? I'm just gonna cover up them. I gotta do it though. I watched this one guy and he just takes a Sharpie and colors on all their private parts. So there's no exposure happening here, but I should just do that. Alrighty, Rue. Overall energy between the two of you. The advice is there's going to be a big release with the full moon. And it's going to help you balance out your emotions. They're asking you to be resilient right now, clever, quick-witted, and trust that you're being very divinely led through this energy. Overall, I feel like we're walking away from what wasn't working. We're walking, not from each other, but walking away from what wasn't working in our life. Things that just weren't, you know, they weren't functioning in the way that we needed them to necessarily. And so we've seen the flaws or errors in our way and we're walking away. We're walking away. Why does that feel wrong? Because it was. We're walking away. Our goal is to trust our intuition, but we have so many doubts and insecurities due to our past traumas and, you know, all that bullshit that we get in our heads a little bit and we doubt ourselves. But they're saying, do not doubt. You know your initial reaction, you know, the initial, like, everything's fine. But then you're like, but is it? That's the doubt. Ignore that. Your weakness is the awareness. They're telling you everything's fine. But like there's this energy of like, but you're like, but no, it's not. And they're saying, don't worry. It's like insecurity is just getting the better of us a little bit. Your strength is when you are together. To be honest, I feel like you go through these periods of isolation, but when you're together, you're so strong, you're so confident, it takes you out of that energy. Your guides want you to know it's about to get busy. Energy is about to pick up. Things are about to start shifting in a more positive direction. Is this making sense, babe? Your timing is you're feeling detached and unsure. You're not listening to the signs and synchronicities. You're just so sure that it's not working. Like they said, you're not trusting your intuition. We just got a little bit of doubt. Your next step, though, you're investing your energy in all the right ways. Despite doubting, you're still moving forward. You're still like being more confident and trying to invest your energy in the correct ways. Your overall approach is it's been chaotic. Life's been weird. Life's been weird for everyone, like extensively weird. So like be patient with yourself on that. Your end outcome is you're going to feel more confident in your divine masculine, your partner. You're going to feel more stable, like he's building something that's safe and stable and secure for you. His timing, he's a little lost too. He's not sure where the next path moment is. I feel like he's just waiting kind of for it to like settle down. His next steps, though, this has been a gift. It's going to help motivate him to step into his role more naturally. His overall approach is he's been learning a lot of deep emotional lessons right now that are essential for you two to function as a unit. And end outcome, he's going to provide a sense of stability and security that maybe he's been lacking on more recently. That shit's changing. Thank you so much for that gnome and lightning bolt. Overall energy, your confidence is building. Trust that you're on the right path. Nobody else and nothing else will get in the way of you two. You two are just very confidently protected and like everything's going well for the most part, even if it doesn't feel well all the time. You're learning the lessons that are helping you grow and become closer. Should you be together? I got a star. Fuck yeah, you're everything. You're everything to each other. This is your wish fulfillment. You both like literally, whoa, that was weird. Whoa. You both, including him, wished for this situation. Like, this is what you 100% wanted. I feel like growing is hard sometimes. So just keep that in mind and take whatever you're going through or whatever you're experiencing with a grain of salt. Do you have anything you're wondering about? Because I feel like they're saying you're right. You're doing everything right. Don't doubt yourself now because you're pulling this shit off. And your mansies is going to come out looking like a fresh daisy after this is all over. It's just you're watching the unfortunate side of healing, It's just when people are healing, they're not thinking like they typically do because they're processing a lot of uncomfortable, painful moments, right? And so healing is always kind of ugly. And sometimes there is casualties, and we can oftentimes become our partner's casualty in these moments of healing. But you're standing your ground, and even though you're doubting it and you're like starting to get a little worried, they're saying there's nothing to be worried about here. You're just experiencing some projection through his healing journey. Are my parents coming around? Yes, they are. Should she go see him in August? No. I don't think you should see him in August, but yes, they are coming around. I'm actually excited to see where this progresses because I feel like next time we talk, you're going to be really excited about his evolution that he had. Yeah, you're so welcome. And I can honestly say with all the relationship readings I've been doing lately, the masculines are on the verge of a huge evolution, like a huge healing evolution. They've kind of like broke through a huge wall recently. Are things with Seth speeding up? Not, no. The timeline is still the same, is what they're saying. And the path forward, you can't see it. They're saying you also can't see what they're trying to show you yet. We just had our reception. Everything has been going so well. Yes. That's so good to hear, babe. I don't think you're supposed to see it. Should Unique stay with Norman? Getting a real weird answer here, Holmes. As you've been telling me. Oh, shit. Should Unique be staying with Norman? Should Unique be staying with Norman? Nope. Was Norman just a warm-up for Unique? I think he was a warm-up. I think something better is coming. I think you needed to be with Norman because there were some benefits to it. He showed you some things that you really do want in a relationship. Not only that, but he kind of broke up the monotony in between. Ginger, let me get you for a minute here. broke up the monotony in between in your days, you know, but also primed you to be good and ready for something beautiful and new that's coming in for you. I feel like it was just another test to check your self-worth. Like, do you believe you deserve more than what you're getting? And the answer is, fuck yeah. So you're going to get more now. You're going to get more now. Ginger. Ah, shit. There's some kind of conflict that you've been avoiding. And it's funny because they're saying that's conflict that you've been avoiding. It's not really that big of a deal. But it's enough of a issue for you, the drama, to avoid it. But they're saying you need to avoid it because... or you need to face it. Because I feel like in avoiding it, you're trying to preserve your happiness. But the reality is you're just going to worry about it. It's going to just stay on your mind. And it's going to prevent you from creating opportunities that you want. Because your self-worth is going to go down because you're worrying about this thing that you avoided. And then it's going to show its ugly face at the end of the day anyways. So it kind of feels like right now you have a choice. There's some kind of conflict in your world that you need to deal with. If you don't deal with it, the universe will make you deal with it. And so, like, you can do this on your terms or theirs, but it's happening. That's funny. That's been a pretty frequent message for a lot of people lately. There's definitely something in the universe that is making us forcing us to face our fears. Yeah. So, buckle up, because that shit is wild seeming. Seems a bit wild. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it, TikTok. Where is it? Dude. I was gonna start talking, but I don't even see where it is. I have the hiccups like nobody's business right now. Hiccup. I'll have to meditate on it. I'm not sure what I'm in conflict with. It's probably something small. It's probably something like you just ate, you know? Like, you wanted to go to this restaurant, and then they're like, I don't really want to go to that restaurant. What if we go to this restaurant? And you're like, okay. You know one of those moments? You just kind of keep letting that happen, though. And I feel like you're going to pop off, or, something's going to pop off. And I feel like the things that you've been holding back, these like minor inconveniences, are going to become a massive inconvenience. I do. Yeah. Same, be careful. Because if you can't continue, the universe is going to bitch slap you. It does it to me all the time. When I get a little like off course, if I'm not listening or understanding or perceiving what they're trying to tell me, they teach me in a very abrupt way, and it's always horrible. So I try very hard to listen now. My list is open if you guys are interested in individual personalized reads. And I won't be on tonight, I don't think. We have to do a little hangout with my mama. And so I'm going to reschedule tonight's mediumship so we can still do it. I just am not sure when yet, but I'll post about it. But I won't be on tonight, so just so you guys know. Eventually we blow up after all those little inconveniences. For shizzle. We really do. And create ourselves very difficult situations. Scorpio, good morning. What do you need to hear? Banish a curse, girlfriend. There's something going on in your world right now and you need to get rid of it. I feel like this is something that's been haunting you for a long time. Just some negative ass energy that we let float around our ass, and we just got to cut it out. We got to banish this curse. I feel like this is a problem that not only haunts you, but has haunted other people in your family as well. I'm hearing insecurity right now. The curse is not believing that you're awesome and powerful. Temperamental temperance. What do you need to hear? Magical power. You're very strong right now. You're very strong. You're very capable. I feel like you're drawing in a lot of positive energy into your life. Like literally, beauty is what I'm hearing. Beauty. Beauty, success, positive energy. You're just creating a beautiful moment for yourself. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Hell yeah, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So I gotta ask you guys, did you hear about the blackout this morning? I know I talked about it a little bit at the beginning of live, but for those of you that didn't get to discuss this with me, have you heard about the blackouts and the tech, issues and all that because of the solar flare that occurred? And did you hear that Biden's campaign has said that he's talking about dropping out? So like sometime probably next week we'll hear about Biden's official dropout of the race. I sent you a message about the tarot class. Okay, perfect. And so like the world is getting very weird right now. It's getting very weird. We had a solar flare like no other that wiped out all this shit and fucked up with all this stuff globally. No way. Really? Yeah. Biden's dropping now. Yeah, his like cabinet mates or whatever the fuck. So, somebody within his inner political circle came out and said that he was going to be sometime in the very near future announcing his dropout of the election. And so shit's getting wild out there, dude. Are you a Trump supporter? I am a nobody supporter. I think, you want to know my honest, I try to keep this kind of shit out of here, but I'll be honest with you. I want you to know who I am and what I stand for. And here's the reality. When I took an extreme interest in politics, a couple years back, right before COVID, I became sort of obsessed. It's kind of a thing that I do. I have an obsession factor about me, but anyways, I became obsessed with this, and I, like, every day, night, like, 24/7, my TVs were displaying news. I had my phone alerts going off, not only U.S. news, world news, anywhere, everywhere. And I was paying attention to literally everything. And I am a very smart person when I decide to learn about something. I just can't help myself. I need to know everything. And so the reality is, at the end of the day, what I figured out is that this is all bullshit. Politically, it's all bullshit. It's literally all bullshit. They work together to create the divide. I mean, our news is literally owned by people who can just decide whatever is newsworthy or whatever's not. And why is it that we talk about all this fear-mongering shit instead of all the life-saving technologies and advances? Like TikTok. You can scroll through TikTok and learn how to make a battery out of the ground in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But the news, they're like, oh no, chicken at the local mart. Like, what? They're just trying to freak you out so you can't buy food. You can't do this. You can't do that. You know, like, oh my God, this is happening. This is on fire. That's going on. This is going... It's because they're trying to freak us out. They're trying to create a divide. And this is why I don't believe in sides. It's because they're working together to freak us out. They're working together. They're spinning the same story, and then you see them hanging out after work at the bar smiling and laughing. It makes no fucking sense. Other than... they're trying to fuck with us. You want to know why? Because if we're in fear, if we're being controlled, if we're being condemned, then we'll do what we'll do what we're told. We'll go to work and live to work, and we will use all that money that we make on bullshit that doesn't matter, and we will just keep doing it, and we will stuff that down everybody's fucking throats that are around us, because that's the way life is. And we gotta stop it. We gotta literally stop this somewhere, because it's insanity. It's literally insanity. We lean on them for their help, and then they just drive us into a place where we are further dependent upon them, and then they just shake the hornet's nest every 5 seconds to make sure that we don't get out of line. It's insane. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking tired. I am tired and over all the shit that they continue to purge and push down our throat. And so, like, when I do talk about these things and bring up politics, it's never to talk about normally their stories, because I feel like they're just fear-mongering. Instead, it's to talk about the reality, which is that, all this is happening because there needs to be chaos right now, because we need to care more. Nobody cares. Everybody in these other countries talk about how America doesn't give a shit anymore. And they're surprised. They're like, what the fuck? This just happened to the Americans, and they're sitting on their asses doing nothing. And it's because we will accept literally anything. They could tomorrow be like, you have to scan a badge every time you buy something. And we'd all be like, fine. Okay. Now we all have this identifying locator badge that we have to carry with us, and fine. You know what I mean? Like, we are so complacent. It's insane. And it's because they just make us fat, lazy, and comfortable. And that will be enough to make sure that we don't freak out. So it's it drives me a special sort of insane. So am I a Trump supporter? No. Am I a Biden supporter? No. Am I a government supporter? Not really. Get the fuck out of here. We need to do it better. This shit's fucked up. And I'm not one of those people that thinks it needs to like burn to the ground or anything like that, but I am one of those people that desperately thinks we need to just walk away and create something different. I don't think we need to blow them up. I don't think we need to go into a civil war. Will we? Maybe, probably, because of the way fucking they're doing life. But I don't think that's necessary. I think what's necessary is that we just say, enough. Enough. This is stupid. This is exhausting. This is tiring. I don't want to do it anymore. But we don't, because we need, like, water. And nobody, wants to go grab their fucking BB gun and kill squirrels for dinner. And so, like, we don't. We just say you're lazy. Because we like, nicotine. And we like readily available food. And we like our comfortable beds. And our nice warm houses. And, like, we just put ourselves in these positions because we like to not be inconvenienced. Even though falling into this world is literally the biggest inconvenience of them all. This is the biggest fucking inconvenience. This is the thing that drives people insane. This is why everybody is miserable and not happy. This is why it happens. Anyways, I'm done with my rant, but like I just, it's all crazy. It's all exhausting. And I'm tired of it. Don't you just want to, like, dance around a fire and hang out with your friends and just, like, stare up at the stars at night and smoke some fun stuff and, like, have just, like, enjoy life? Like, isn't that what we want? I do not watch the news. My news updates come from my mother. I love my mother. But she definitely wants to make sure when I'm talking about all my stuff, she tells me what's going on with news. Because I can't watch it. I can't watch. I'll go insane. Yeah, we all just need to go to the woods, you guys. Let's just go to the woods and hang out. Should I let him, at 16 years, go to an amusement park 3 hours away? Oh, dude, this sounds like shit. Man, as a mother of a 16-year-old, I say, hell no. But, I mean, when I was like 16, I drove to Michigan. I literally drove like 8 hours away to my grandparents. And I was going to a family place, but, I mean, I had some rope, and I was fine. It says, yeah, there will be no issue. There will be no obstacle. They're saying it's safe. You trust him. That's weird. A bird just flew up to my window over here and was, like, just flying in front of it. I was like, hello, birdie. Hello. Oh, did I tell you guys yesterday? There's that bird again. What the hell is happening? Anyways, a bird got caught in my breezeway again yesterday. It's for the second time that has happened. But did your parents know? Yeah, they knew. Yeah, my mom knew. I was like, Mom, I'm going to grandma's. And she was like, all right. I was a pretty fiercely independent child, though, so it was probably pretty hard to tell me I'm not going somewhere. So she was just probably like, go. Oh, no worries. It said yes. It said yes. There would be no obstacles. He's a trustworthy man, and he can go. I said as a 16-year-old, like, I'm a parent of a 16-year-old girl, though. And I will say, I'm not sexist, but that's different. It's different. It's a little different. But it says that he will be fine. But girls are more mature at that age, LOL. Yes, but they're also more vulnerable than guys are at that age. They are different. They're different. A guy walking alone in the middle of the night on a street and a girl walking alone in the middle of the night on the street are in two different kinds of danger. You know what I mean? And one is more than the other. Okay, I'm worried because it's 4 boys, 16 years, driving to Ohio from Michigan. I think they're definitely going to have an adventure, but I feel like they'll be safe and there won't be any issues, and you should let them go. It's funny, too, because we just got a reading about our 16-year-old daughter, and it was basically saying that we need to give her a little more leash because we're pretty restrictive on her. She had some issues when she was younger, and so now we're like... But she's actually doing really good, and the universe was definitely telling us to lighten up and let her do more, and so I feel like it's probably similar for you. Gotta give these kids some independence so they're capable. Yeah, I read myself all the time. Monica, will my youngest daughter find someone good who will treat her right? Will she find someone good that'll treat her right? Eventually. I feel like there'll be some people that are maybe not so right at first, but she'll get there. Oh, yeah, they're way harder. Oh, yeah, way the fuck harder. I have a few people I go to for readings because of that. Because sometimes when it's a more difficult topic, it's because you're emotional biased. You care too much about the expectation or the outcome of the reading. Therefore, you kind of block out some of that authenticity coming through in the reading. But yeah, it definitely makes it hard. He's so excited. He's jumping at the doctor's office, and we do with him. We let him go places. Yeah, we let Lyric go places, but like as far as like how long and how far, we're pretty restrictive on that. And so like this is, I feel like, yeah, it's just saying like it's all right. They're gonna be fine. Oh, is she healed enough for a good relationship? What, Monica? Oh, when she's healed. Yeah. When she's healed, she will find something a little better, yeah. I feel like right now, it's almost like she's just, like, kind of looking for love in a little bit in the wrong places, and because of that, it's kind of having a little bit of a, a learning curve. Oh, is she healed enough for a good relationship? Yes. But she needs to accept that because I feel like she rates herself lower than where she actually is, therefore putting herself with people, lower than where she actually is. And I mean lower frequency, not lower position in life, but lower frequency people are just, you know what I mean? She's attracting lower vibes because she doubts herself too much. I feel like she is healed enough, but it's up to her to like see that, to accept that. My love life feels so confusing right now. You want to do, we could do the extended jazz. It kind of talks about your love life, but a lot of other parts. And I can normally get a pretty good feel for, like, what to expect when it comes to your love life on that. But it also kind of, I feel like you're going through a lot of interesting feelings, especially with Norman. So I feel like the extended jazz would be helpful. A heartbreak. Thank you for the follow. It is literally really confusing though right now. I mean, even I am finding myself confused at times. And like, I don't mean to be like, I'm above it all, guys. But there's a lot of bullets that the collective hits. And I don't. Because I am reading and like paying attention and like avoiding those things. Not avoiding, but like navigating around those things. But every once in a while, I get caught up in the fury of the energies that be as well. And, like, lately, I totally have been. I've, like, literally been caught up in the craziness. So, like, it is 100%, like, everybody is just, it's confusing. We're all confused. We are all literally confused. Ugh. Something just went conjunct. I forget what it is, but something just went conjunct. It was like, what was it? Uranus and Pluto went conjunct, I think. And basically this means that, like, the planets of rebellion and power are, like, amped up. Putting a couple placements in a very interesting position, like Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. There's some crazy placements popping off right now because of it. And so it's making everything very confusing, emotionally draining, and also creating a lot of false realities, like meaning like you see it and you believe that this is happening, but it's not. It's like a smoke screen. It's like it's not actually happening. It's really weird. It's so fucking weird. We're getting all caught up in it. Aries moon, Leo rising. Dude, I feel you. I'm a Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. Shallow's Leo too. We, like, everybody's like, eh. Like, we're just kind of a little tense right now. A little amped the fuck up. Let me see. Let me pull up, because I didn't do last night. Because we had Graham. We had a guest speaker on last night. But I didn't do the typical astrological poll on the report for the day like I normally do. Not a lot has fucking changed. Sun's in Cancer, which it has been. And it's about to leave soon. It's gonna be moving into what? Leo. The sun's gonna be, oh yeah, we're going into Leo season. I know that. Oh, my brain. Anyways, Cancer, though, season is about over, so that's good, because I feel like a lot of us have been dealing with internal feelings and struggles and different issues like that, which have been wearing. And not only that, but you feel like people aren't understanding you while you're going through it, because you're kind of keeping a pretty big wall up while you're processing this information, you know. And the moon going into Capricorn, this is good. We like the moon in any earth sign, to be honest, because it gives us a sense of stability within our feelings, which is great. We need that. It's also giving us the drive, putting that hard work and, you know, effort behind your feelings so you can heal. Like, this is why a lot of us are on healing kicks right now. Oh, the heartbreak. Sure, yeah. Finding love. You need to bring more love into the situation. I feel like sometimes we get caught up in the negative side of life, and they're saying you gotta find love for the people around you, for yourself, and watch that just, you know, bloom into something beautiful. Mercury and Venus are in Leo right now, so in the way of intelligence and communication and money and love, we're all being very motivated, very amplified. I feel like we're all stepping into our power and really wanting those things in our life. Also, with Jupiter still in Gemini, there's a lot of luck when it comes to love and relationships and networking, connections, all that. That's intensified, so you should take full advantage. Also, I feel like we're pretty lucky when it comes to finding out pieces of information that are helping us move forward in our lives. Karma's still kicking everybody's fucking ass. And I feel like that frustration between the conjunction with Neptune and... No, not Neptune. What the fuck? Pluto and Uranus is difficult right now, but we're confirmation. We're going to get through it, you guys. Intuition's still on point, but everybody's kind of doubting it because it's in a retrograde state as well. Ugh. Monica. I think it's kind of crazy. Union, Monica. Love is in the air. That's what I was literally just saying. I feel like there's a connection that you need to embrace that's either coming in or is in your life. How much is the jazz? The regular jazz is 30. The extended jazz that has like, whatever, like 35 cards I think I pull out for it, is 50. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Aries message today. Woo. Oh, man. Aries is definitely... Aries is in the North Node and in Cryon. So I feel like a lot of things are stripping away your walls in Aries right now, making you vulnerable, but, like, realizing that's where you're finding your strength. And it's also putting us in a position to where, like, adventure, fun, you know, carefree energy is necessary right now. Moving forward. Love was in the air. I'm telling you. Thank you for being you. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. For shizzle. For shizzle, my nasal. Oh. Oh, whoa. Yes. Kelly? Was that Kelly? Kelly, what do we need to hear for you, man? Willpower. I feel like right now the universe is, I mean, as we were just talking, the energy is difficult. It is difficult at best. But they're saying you have the strength and the fortitude to push through, to overcome this difficulty. Don't give up on yourself now, because I know I ain't. What tarot deck did you pull from? This one's Rider-Waite. It's just a regular run-of-the-mill deck. This is an oracle deck. Truthfully, I don't remember what it's called. Nope, that's not it. That is not it. I know it's not. Ba-dum-dum-dum. I believe... I can't even tell you. I can't find the box. Now I gotta find the box so I can tell you. I'm not 100% sure what this Oracle deck is called. It's like my favorite Oracle deck, too. I don't know. The box is somewhere, though, but I gotta dig it out. I gotta dig her out. Good morning, Stacy. How you doing? I'm curious now. I know, so am I. It's got fucking Latin around it. That's not helping me. Okay, let's see. I gotta find the fucking box. Not it. Yeah, that's definitely not it. I do have some oracles over here that I pulled out, but like, these are not either. Wild tarot? Is that it? No. It's not tarot. My brain. Nope. Oh! Oh! Oh, no, that is it! Alright, I figured it out. And I looked everywhere for no reason. Anyways, it's the Talisman Oracle. Talisman Oracle. Yeah, hello. I thought this wasn't it, but it totally is. It's this one. It's got like a cool little booky boo. Got living in there. I don't use the book much, but it is there. Pretty cool though, right? I sent it. Oh, yes. Boom, 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 boom. So we're doing the... Which one are we doing? The relationship? Tarot class? Hell yeah, girlfriend. Hell yeah. Jazz. Personal jazz or relationship jazz? The relationship, I believe. Okay. What is going on in and around... Are we just doing open-ended in love? We're just doing open-ended, right? Not aiming it at Norman? Yes. Okay. What is going on in and around... Five changes because we weren't getting what we wanted. Wasn't quite right. Oh, and something needed to be healed. I was holding us back a little bit. Oh. Do. Yeah, definitely something is coming in here good for you. Better magnetic. Okay, so in the past, I feel like we had a lot of conflict in our minds when it came to relationships. We felt very out in the cold, a lack of support, a lack of overall, connection, what have you. Like we just weren't having what it is that we wanted, and it wasn't working out. I feel like new perspective came in, though. You realized there were some things inside of you that needed to be healed in order to create the world that you were looking to create. So yeah, I feel like your timing right now is you're going through a bit of a dark night of the soul, a bit of a reflection moment. Like you have to look at what you've learned from these moments, from these people. And you feel stuck, but you're not stuck. I feel like the center of your reading when it comes to your love life is the sun in reverse. I feel like you accept things that don't make you happy because you think one day if you love it enough, if you love it hard enough, they will. They will love you back. They will make you happy. And the reality is it won't. It will never work that way. You need to choose to pick somebody and put them in your life because they are adding, they're contributing, they're making it better than it was before. And if they're not doing that, next, I feel like you're going to heal this energy. You're going to see this energy if you're not already currently doing it. Very, 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 very soon. And you're going to be ready to take a leap of faith in a new direction because of that, because you've earned this next step, this next part. Your future, you're going to free yourself once and for all from this lack mind state, understanding that you are worthy and deserving of this shit coming in. Stacy, thanks for the subscribe. I'll get you a mini here in a moment. Passionate, inspiring moments are coming in. This is like a brand new beginning that you've been waiting for. Out with the old, in with the new. Like, that's what it feels like. There's going to be some beautiful offer coming forward, and you're going to feel confident, passionate, inspired by this person. Just like, ding. Very like, this is on the money. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. And man, are you going to feel that and get really excited about that. I got finding love, knowledge, and banishing a curse. The curse is thinking that eventually you'll be happy if you love them enough, if you try hard enough, No. You don't need to heal them. That's not your job. Your job is to heal you and find somebody that is on your level. Knowledge, meaning like, the script. You've been in lots of situations now. You see the good, you see the bad, and you know the difference. And because of that, you're going to find the love that you deserve. Your match. Your match made in heaven. Oh, Deb, thanks so much. That's so sweet of you. I thought that with Norman, but it was one thing after another, and it was getting to me. See, and that's the thing. The one thing after the other, that's where you got to stand in your power and realize, like, no. If you're here to make my life more complicated or harder, next. Like, we got to be partners here. We have to love each other unconditionally enough to not hold each other back or create difficulty for each other. You know what I mean? This looks really good, though. This looks like very happy. It's where it lands. Very happy. I feel like, look at this future, like, timeline. Like, this line of cards, this is very nice. Leading all the way to all your cups being filled up, Like, you finally got what you were looking for, waiting for, Like, finally saw somebody show you that next piece. It's funny, too, because they're saying your intuition's telling you this, but you kind of just trust it because you're like, well, I thought that about this, or you told me this about that. And they're like, well, you had to go through steps 1, 2, and 3 before you could finally hit 4. You know what I mean? And they're saying, I'm sorry you don't like that, but there's a progression in the world, and we must go through these moments in order to, progress and get to the better moment, the better place. I wonder where I'll find him. I feel like you're not going to have to really look. Really, I just feel like you're going to be doing you and living your life, working on this, like, curse, banishing this fact that you're always trying to, like, settle, and why that is, and pull these swords out of your heart once and for all that everybody else is left in there. I feel like very soon, to be honest. You're going to find him soon, and honestly, the less you are expecting is what I'm hearing, is the less you're expecting, the more you will be getting. You know what I mean? Because your expectations put barriers or boundaries or restrictions on what's coming in. And so they're saying if you have none, then the beauty in its full impact can just come in. And so, like, try not to wonder too much about where you find them. Just know you will. Know you will. Can't avoid this. It's coming. Coming. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. 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 Do you have any questions for me? Questionas? I'm worried that I'm pushing away from someone because I'm looking for perfection. No. See, and I think that's why you settle. Is because you convince yourself that that's what you're doing. So you settle and you expect that within time it'll get better. And it never does. It just normally gets worse. Because you settled and it wasn't meant for you. You know what I mean? They're saying this is where you need to feel worthy enough to realize that you deserve more than that. Your standards, your expectations for what it is that you deserve and want in your life need to heighten. That's why they're saying that's your weakness. That's what needs to be healed right now. This expectation of, oh, I should hold on. I should keep trying. I get it. You love somebody, you shouldn't give up on them. However, we say I love you to people way too soon and way too often, and sometimes are not ready nor meaning the full impact of that fucking word. And even when you've been together for a long period of time, I feel like a lot of people are not fully in the meaning and fully embracing the impact of that word. And so for us, we're like, we love you unconditionally. We'll do anything. We'll die for you, you know? And the reality is, if they loved you unconditionally, they would never ask that of you. And so the point is that, like, you have to respect yourself enough to, like, make sure that you keep good boundaries on that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't want to go overboard and judge people when I myself am not perfect. It's not about judging people. It's about finding somebody that is compatible. Like, your fucked up matches their fucked up. But if you're fucked up and they're fucked up are two totally different things, it gets very hard. And I feel like that's kind of where we're at. Is like, the things that he was doing wrong are not the things that you do wrong. And so for you, it's hard to separate the difference. And I just feel like with Norman, there might be, like, he's a good guy. I know we've done readings. He's not a bad guy. It's not about that. I just feel like Norman is never going to come to a place where he fully understands how to handle you. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in just a straightforward way. I feel like some masculine energies are not quite strong enough for some of the feminine energies. Meaning, like, and it could be the other way around as well. But in this case, it's obviously this way. So, like, your strength is so intense. Even though you're a feminine, you will dominate him like a masculine because you're intense. And he's not quite strong enough to overcome that, to face that, to dominate that energy, that intensity. So you need to go out and find yourself a motherfucking masculine man. Like, somebody that is not going to put up with your, you know, shit. Because we're too strong. And we're right a lot. And we push through. And sometimes we just need somebody that's strong enough to reel us in. Our masculine is somebody who's supposed to be able to lead us. And if we don't feel like they're strong enough to lead us, we are not going to let them do that. That is not true love. You need to go find somebody who is more dominating than you. Some feminines are super feminine and super squeaky and little, and it's beautiful. It's very easy for you to find a masculine. Other feminines are more in their masculine energy or more balanced with it. Therefore, it takes a pretty tough fucking man, confident and strong in their fucking position in life, in order to coexist with you in this way. So, you need to be very aware when choosing a mate. They better intimidate you a little bit. That's how you know from your past relationship. That's the lesson that you need to learn. Sometimes we're too stubborn to take that presence, that dominance. But I feel like the more you learn about yourself, the more you realize you kind of need that. You need some kind of assertive. Does this mean you need to be, like, whipped into shape and yelled at? No. But, like, you need somebody that can figure out a way to talk to you. Figure out a way to help you, lead you, you know, do the things that a masculine quality is supposed to do. But if you're too busy leading yourself and you don't give a fuck about their opinion because you don't think it's stronger or better than yours, then you will fall off the map with that. I loved it about him. I know, it's hard to find a real masculine. That's the one thing I talk about with Shiloh that, like, really changed my views with men, is, like, I finally met one. No offense, men out there. I'm not saying that's all of you, but, like, I've dated a lot of people. There was very few that were actually masculine in a way that wasn't completely abusive or toxic. And so to find somebody actually in their masculine energy is, like, an impressive moment, because they're kind of rare. A little bit of a rare breed, but you got to look for them. I feel like they're often overlooked too. Taken for granted, that kind of stuff. You can find them. They exist out there, I assure you. But it's up to you to be discerning enough to pick up the fact whether this guy's a real guy that can kind of, like, assert his masculine energy and play the role he needs to play, or is this guy, you know, just a little mousy, sad, just gonna take whatever kind of guy, you know? I want it so bad, girlfriend. You're not going to have to wait much longer. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. 24K likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I agree. But, like, look around too, feminines. How many feminines do we have out there? And feminine is not like, oh, help me, I can't do it. That is not fucking feminine. Being emotionally intelligent and in control of your feelings. That's feminine. How many fucking feminines out there are emotionally in control of their feelings completely? Be honest. It's about as many as masculines out there that are actually masculine. You know what I mean? And so the society, that's why I get so mad about government and politics and the world we live in today, is because society has made us utterly and completely confused about not only gender roles but feminine and masculine roles. And so, like, we don't know who the fuck we are, so much so that you can, like, just take a look around at our society and the kitty litter boxes that are at schools now so cats can, you know, human kid cats can fully express themselves. Like, what the fuck? So my point is that, like, we don't know who we are anymore because they've stirred the pot so much that, like, we're utterly confused about our dynamics as human. And so, like, it's interesting. It's an interesting pot that we sit in. It really is. I feel like the women out there have been forced to step into their masculinity because if they weren't, they were abused and tortured. The men out there were demanded to step into their femininity because if they weren't, they were toxic and in their ego and blah, 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 blah. You know, they can't have a strong opinion because every girl out there with, like, a feminist kind of energy about them will be like, how dare you raise her, you know, like, all this energy. And so, like, the world has just made us very confused. And so, therefore, all of our masculines are feminine and all of our feminines are masculine, desperately wanting to be in the opposite. Do you think this might create some confusion around who we are as a gender or the issue over our sexual preferences? Or, like, I think that has everything to do over it. We're just trying to find ourselves because we have been literally thrown in the dark so far through generation after generation after generation that we don't know which way is up anymore. We don't know which way is the light. We don't know which answer's right. Like, we are just confused. And that was the goal, and they succeeded. And I feel like my goal is to get people to know themselves so they can stop being so confused about this shit. Like me, I was so masculine, and I was so proud of it. And I still am, a little. But my point is, I was so proud that I, like, chewed men up and spit them out. And, like, for what? Like, to create more division, to create more chaos, but that's what they want us to do, and that's what they program us to do. Stand up, mama didn't make no bitch, you know what I mean? So, like, you gotta be all powerful as this woman and dominate, you know? And it's just crazy, and so, it's wild. Oh, Stacey, for your mini, I'm so sorry, I forgot about your subscribes. All right, what does Stacey need to hear? I'm just ranting over here today. I'm in a ranty mood. Stacey, what do we need to hear? We are trapped in a doom cycle. Whoa, lots of swords. We are definitely thinking far too much, and we're confused. We've thought about it so much. We've thought ourselves into a loop and a loop and a loop and a loop, and now we don't know our way out, almost, is what it feels like. We can't see the truth, and it's creating complications in our life. I feel like you're trying to be assertive and intelligent and be in charge of your life, but you feel vulnerable and exposed. They're saying this difficulty is going to put you into a position to where you finally feel valued in your position where you're at in your life. And so I know it's difficult right now, but really look at what you're holding on to and what you're afraid of. Because I feel like things are about to change. It's gonna be scary because you feel vulnerable and exposed, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be the support and validation that you've been needing and looking for, if that makes sense, Stacey. Happiness is soon to follow. The fuck is that? Knowledge. They're saying, you know. They're saying, you know. Does that make sense, hon? Yes, Jana. Jana. Did that make sense, Stace? I know you're newer in here, so I just want to make sure that made sense. I'm very hungry. Like, my stomach is dying right now. I'm changing careers Monday, and we have court in a week for the grandparents' rights case against my husband's parents. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I think it's going to work out well. And you're feeling vulnerable and exposed, but you're going to be... You're taking the victory. You're taking the win. Thank you so much for the follow. Jenna! I got... Why did I just pull that? That's weird. Confidence. Confidence is key. You got to stand into your power. You got to believe. You got to believe that you're special. You got to know how special you truly are in order to walk around and, like, act like your shit don't stink. And I feel like you deserve to be walking around like that, but you don't quite yet. Understand? Confidence. You got to see it. You are this beautiful, bright, beaming light. You got to stop doubting yourself, though. All right, guys. I think I'm going to head out of here, but I will be... on tomorrow. I might not be on tonight. And if I'm not, I will update you and let you know on my story. But just so you're aware, we got some errands we got to run. But I love you guys all so much, and I will talk to you all very soon, okay?